Hey everyone, welcome back out to the farm. Today we're going to be looking at some of our Howards and some of our Chandlers to kind of show you the physiological differences between the two and developmentally how they compare to each other. Behind us right now we have our Howards. As you'll see, the nuts are really starting to get almost a full size right now. We're starting to see some limbs start to sag a little bit, which is typically a good sign. However, we typically see a little bit more of the sagging limbs indicating a heavier crop at this time of year. So I think the Howards are overall going to be a little lighter than what we've typically seen, but you know, it still is kind of early. The Howards, compared to the Chandlers, which we'll see in a minute, do look like they have another set and possibly a third set on them. You'll see a little bit of the size differences between the nuts. I mean, you'll have some of these that look like they were pollinated real early in the season and they've grown to large sizes. And then you get into some of this stuff right here where you know that this guy got pollinated later in the season, as it wasn't as developmentally ahead as some of these other nuts. All right, now we're in our Chandler block. One thing you may notice is just the uniformity of this orchard. We've got really good chilling hours, which we touched on earlier in our bloom updates. We had great chilling hours. Chandlers require a little bit more chilling hours than most of our other varieties, or they're at least one of the higher required chilling varieties. But with the chilling that we got this last year, they came out beautiful, and we don't see as much discrepancy in sizes as we saw in the Howard block. But most of the Chandlers all came out pretty uniform. Nut sizes are overall pretty similar to each other. However, we still don't see a great set in the Chandlers. I think overall, the crop in the Chandlers is going to be down this year. Now granted, we're standing next to a limb here that has nothing but triples and doubles and they all look great. Well, this is kind of your outlier of a limb or a tree in this block. So size looks great. I think the quality is looking like it's going to be there. Now we'll see where the crop comes in come harvest. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Now, some orchards don't exactly follow suit with that logic. Wow, I'm fucking stumbling.